Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Fighting to save his life using a knife and a chair, a subway worker fights off a robber. The robber takes off in a taxi. The chase ending when it plows into a school bus. Good evening.
Displays shows a pretty tough employee in action. Just before 6 a.m., the suspect had the cab driver take him to a Subway. Pretending to be a customer, he put a dollar bill on the counter and ordered a cookie. When the cash...
Because we want to take you up to Chris Habermel, who's live with a new situation that's going on. Good morning, Chris.
We have a breaking situation here, a high-speed...
Hey guys, today we're watching Chicago Police. Today we're going to be watching Chicago Police Chase, January 26, 2011. Let's get into it now. Bam, let's get into it now. He's around 70 miles an hour. The Skokie Squad. There's a high-speed chase in Crawford and Oakton. They're coming into a Lincolnwood. 75 miles an hour. Picking up speed. It's a taxi cab. Eastbound on Tui. They're gonna be taking the expressway. It's about 75-80 miles an hour. This is the high time of the morning rush hour. We want to make sure that guy doesn't crash anywhere. They cross over Lincoln just past Costner. It's down by 10 miles an hour as they get close to an Eden's Expressway. We're talking about slick pavement. I'm going to watch it later. This is going to be going through the light. Let's get into it now. Northern starboard, high-speed chase. Let's get into it. Let's listen.
Expressway on Tui. We're now going to be entering into Niles right now. So this vehicle just came over the top of Eden's Expressway. He's coming into some traffic right now. Let's see what happens. He's going back and forth, again trying to elude police officers. You can see only one squad car in the frame. However, there's a half dozen more behind him. We're going to concentrate again on this passing Leclerc, 65 miles an hour now on the eastbound side of Tui. Again, as we get further into Niles and the time ticks away on this pursuit here, as we're going through the morning rush hour, he's going to get into an area where there are more and more people. Now we're turning back northbound again off of Tui. Niles Center Road, we're going back toward a populated area. Again,
on the right side there, you've got a lot of families. You're coming up on a school.
Up in a residential area here. Those that are familiar, Steve, you're dead on with that. He's turning back northbound again. He came southbound on Caldwell, Crawford, went westbound on Tui, back northbound on Niles Center, back into Skokie again. So what's this?
Yeah, he's headed right into downtown.
Doesn't seem to have any kind of a battle plan here to try and lose officers. He's turning now. It looks like we might even be back on Howard right now.
Yes, that's exactly right. There he was heading into downtown Skokie, right there in Niles Center. The lost video.
Yeah, so we will obviously get back to Chris as soon as possible. High-speed chase in progress right now, going on in the Niles Skokie area. Let's go back up to Chris on the
road right now. Yeah, Howard at this point here, folks, is a two-lane roadway. It is heavily residential. In the foreground there is the Eden's Expressway. So Howard at this point is actually a frontage road to the Edens. So we're back northbound on Howard, paralleling the Edens Expressway. And as he comes around the corner here, he's going to have to weave between vehicles, kind of thread the needle to get away from police officers. But we are back northbound again, not too terribly far away, I would say, from Oakton. So here he is coming up to an intersection. There's another red light. just going across Oakton Avenue, just Grosse Pointe Road, northbound Grosse Pointe Road from Oakton.
His only shot there was getting back out of Dempster, Chris.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to head back up to Dempster. I have a feeling he is might be trying to get out to the Edens Expressway to really try and put some distance between himself and officers here. So we're 60 miles an hour, now getting up closer to 70 miles an hour. Again, the speed is increasing here. The danger is increasing exponentially. There are all sorts of people on the road for the morning rush hour. This chase now winding its way back northbound at Niles Center, coming up into Skokie. Morton Grove. Looks like Grosse Pointe and Lincoln. It was a Morton Grove officer that was chasing that suspect, and they looks like they're going to be backing off of this because of the danger. They're going to be terminating the pursuit, and we're going to stay with this vehicle here, even though they don't want this guy to go crashing into anybody.
Chris, now you said that.
So they're going to actually back off and terminate the pursuit, but I'm going to keep the camera on this guy and see where this guy goes.
Now, Chris, you said police. Chris, can you hear me?
Dempster is going to be going eastbound on Dempster again from Grosse Pointe Road. So back in the Skokie again, officers that were pursuing them are backing off because of the danger factor here. So again, they've got a description of the vehicle. Of course, they've got all sorts of dash cam pictures of this. They've got the live pictures from us as well. And again, that'll serve as evidence later on. We're going to stay with this guy, keep a respectable distance, but at this time of the year, when your windows are up and your heater's on, they're not even going to know that the helicopter's behind them. So we'll keep tabs on this guy and see where this guy actually winds up. So we're just going to sit right on top of him here. The police officers have wisely backed off because of the mere fact that there is so much traffic out here, pedestrian traffic. It's darkest during the morning rush hour. We're going to stay with this guy and see where actually he winds up. So some drama in the northern suburbs this morning for sure.
The worst part about this is when kids are going to school. This is when families are going to be getting their kids ready, and they're going to be out on these streets here in just a couple of minutes at 6:24. We'll stay with you, Chris. I'm not sure we want to take.
Okay, we're northbound on Skokie Boulevard now, just north of Dempster, and he's actually just sitting. Looks like he's going to be making a few more turns here. So,
Chris, can you see any? Chris, can you? I know you might be having some trouble hearing us. I'm curious about the police presence. You said they backed off, but for a while there was not just one police car following him. There were several cars in pursuit that we couldn't see within the realm of what you're showing us on TV. Tell us where the police presence is, and are they still in the neighborhood, and maybe they're trying to get him from a back road or another way?
Well, again, they're going to stay as relatively out of sight here. They could be back quite a distance away from them and just monitoring this guy to see where he actually might be getting out or may dump this vehicle. I don't know what he was wanted for or if it's even a he. I'm just using that as just a point of reference here. But it looks like he might be back on Dempster again going eastbound. I'm keeping the camera close to this because in situations where it's dark and it's kind of hazy and there's a lot of traffic out here, I don't want to back off of this guy and lose him. So I'm keeping him kind of full frame centered up here as this guy continues eastbound on Dempster into Skokie. He's further into Skokie now. He's east of Skokie Boulevard, and he's all by himself. I don't see. I'm going to see if I can look outside the aircraft instead of looking in there. The officers have backed totally off here. The police presence is gone, and so hopefully that is kind of going to de-escalate this. Yeah.
Has he slowed down as a result of the police pulling away from him, or is he still traveling at that dangerously high rate of speed?
He's not. You can see actually he's not signaling lane changes. He has shown some signs of aggressive driving, but not nearly as bad as when the police officers were back there. He's more or less traveling with traffic right now. He is a little bit faster than other cars around there, but not nearly the 60 or 70 miles an hour that we saw before during the height of the pursuit.
All right, Chris, we're going to take a quick break right here. We'll come back to you. I know you'll stay with us during the commercial. We have to take a commercial break here at the bottom of the hour. We're coming back with more CBS Channel
News. Says that there is a whole line of police cars about a quarter of a mile back. So I know what you're looking at home, folks, is a tight shot here of this minivan that was carjacked. But trust us, there are plenty of cop cars in pursuit of this.
That was a plenty cop cars that he just crossed over the Edens Expressway. Because that's a taxi that's stolen. The taxi was stolen from the north suburb, from the same area, just about half an hour ago, and you can see this is going to be unfolding here pretty soon. They don't want to cause a major accident or and involved in the accident. Involved in the accident. There's a CPD. There's a cop car. Turn right as well. He's not gonna go onto Lakeshore Drive, or he's gonna be getting onto Eden Expressway like earlier. Many of years said, news helicopters, police helicopters, or something sort of as well, or maybe getting onto a street is kind of unusual to see our part, the town. If you're just joining, it started off in Rosemont. The driver is okay. The Rosemont taxi minivan was stolen just half an hour ago. Just about half an hour ago. And you can see going onto a driveway. This is the north side of the city, off at the Sheridan Road, and north boundary. Not signaling lane changes, and we don't know where the cops are. The driver just got away. When are they gonna come and get him? Stop him. The cop car has to make the pursuit of this taxi cab. Where is the driver now? He's trying to. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. That's a Chicago officer waiting for him. He doesn't play around. He's trying to get away from them. The pursuit is on again. They're heading southbound. You can see that the Chicago is now picked up the pursuit. The speeds are increasing. He's directly underneath the helicopter. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now he's just, oh my goodness. That didn't work there. Welcome to a slippery Chicago winter here, bud. Thanks for ruining the morning rush hour there, Hal. And thanks for driving around. You're welcome. Haha. That will be so scary. Yeah, that was stolen from this plane's maybe it was stolen from this plane's maybe about several hours ago. Now he is taken into custody and that's from the north side of Chicago. Taking a cab from him, the driver of the north of Lakeshore Drive. The Clark and Columbia, where it just ended. Flipped the front of the school bus. He hit a telephone pole. Carjacked this cab. Now we got some damage here. Kids are not on that bus. Nor the driver, but it looks like a minimal damage to the school bus. Now we're gonna listen in.
Police takes from several suburbs. Well, he will be in bond court this morning. 40-year-old Larry Hampton in Chicago faces charges of vehicular hijacking, robbery, and battery. He's accused of robbing a Subway restaurant in Des Plaines on Wednesday, then carjacking a taxi. That chase ended in a crash in a robber's parking lot.
He's a career criminal. He's an animal that shouldn't be on the streets, and we're very fortunate that he was taken into custody by Chicago Police Department.
The suspect was treated at St. Francis Hospital in Evanston for injuries suffered when the cab crashed.
Alright, thanks for watching. Check out this video pops up here. See you guys in the next video for car commercials later on. Bye guys.
Down without a fight. The two exchanged punches for a good 30 seconds or so, and at one point the employee grabbed a knife off the counter and lunged at the suspect, who was trying to take the entire cash register, which only had about $40 inside. The fight continued on. The employee even grabbed a chair and started hitting the robber with it. Finally, the suspect gave up. He dropped the cash, went outside, and forced the cab driver to give him the keys. Police were called immediately. 33-year-old Jose Santiago, the Subway employee who fought back, and tonight getting a lot of media attention. The father of four doesn't speak English very well, but says he does not consider himself a hero because he was just defending himself.
Couple minutes, you open? Let's jump down. That's it.
And he punched you.
You punched me?
The owner of the Subway, Tim Ryan, says he made a good hire. This kid